Okay, now to that courtroom ruling in favor of a jilted husband. He claims another man seduced his wife and ruined his marriage, and it turns out the law is on his side. A judge ordering the so-called other man to pay the husband nearly $9 million. ABC's Adrian Bankert has more on this one. Hey, Adrian.
Hey, it sounds bizarre, Cecilia, but a judge ruled that other man did break up this couple's happy home. It was the wife who shot the video you're about to see of her devastated husband. She says the marriage was always troubled. But in the end, this affair was pricey.
Why are you taking my wife?
Guys, come.
Why are you taking my wife from me?
It's a real-life soap opera. A husband pleads with his wife as he's kept from coming in the room by his wife's lover.
Stealing! You're picking him up for me?
Stop trying to enter.
Keith King tries desperately to speak to his wife Danielle, while Francisco Hizar, the other man, won't let him in. Danielle can be heard in the background as she records the video.
I don't want this. I don't want it to be like this.
Danny, why did you lie to me?
King didn't get his marriage back, but he's been awarded nearly $9 million after a judge ruled his now ex-wife's lover had to pay for the affair.
She's my wife, man.
King took his case to court, citing an unusual alienation of affection law, only on the books in 6 states. The law requires proof of a once happy marriage and evidence that shows the love and affection between the couple was destroyed by the wrongful or malicious actions of an outsider. King gathered text messages, Facebook posts, phone records, and hotel receipts dating back to when he says he first found out about the affair in 2015, calling a number he didn't recognize that led to Hizar.
When he answered, I simply said, "She is a married woman. Do not contact her ever again."
Hizar then rented a hotel room less than a mile from King's home to continue the affair, which was on and off through 2017. Though he won in court, King admits the heartbreak was costly.
What I've endured is I've compared it to like a nuclear bomb going on around my surroundings.
And this massive judgment, not just for the destruction of a marriage, but also a business, which Keith King and his wife ran together. His lawyers claim he lost significant revenue during this time. Hizar, who reportedly earns around $91,000 a year as a marketing tour manager, plans to appeal the verdict. Cecilia?
Okay, Adrian, thanks. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, to help us make sense of this one. We are all scratching our heads about this. If someone is having an affair, clearly that is an unhappy marriage. Why does the other man have to pay for it?
So there are these antiquated laws that are on the books now, still in 6 states, which started when women were viewed as the property of their husbands. That's why they're so antiquated, is this idea that, oh, well, if a woman is the property of the man and you entice her to leave, you should be able to sue the other guy. But it's real, meaning if you're in one of these states, you've still got to take that seriously, because the defendant in this case actually didn't even go to the trial. A verdict was effectively issued against him without him even being there. And then the question became, what are the damages? And that became the issue here for $8.8 million, which became a combination of the damages actually endured with punitive damages, et cetera.
Will this defendant, the so-called other man, have any recourse? Will he have to pay this nearly $9 million?
Look, he'll definitely appeal. It'll definitely get reduced quite significantly on appeal. But I would think he's still going to have to pay something. I mean, the law is the law. It's the legislature's job in these states to get rid of these antiquated laws. But for now, they exist.
Others in the past have had to pay $130 million in some cases.
Yeah, and sometimes they are upheld on appeal.
All right.
That man was fighting for his family, his wife, his life, his world. See, this is the very reason men go their own way. Women cannot be trusted. It's that simple. The family and divorce courts are already against men. So the men that actually go through and get married to these leeches and harpies, they have to worry about a cheating wife too, while he's out providing. I've said this many of times. Women marry the lifestyle, not the man. Just listen to his voice. Listen to the sound of it. That's my wife, man. That's my wife. Crying, clinging onto the door for dear life, trying to get through. He just want to know what happened, what's going on. He thought, just like many other husbands and boyfriends, they think everything is peachy fine. They think that, oh, if I'm providing for my wife and giving her the world, then she will never leave me. Yeah, right. He's pleading with poor Francisco. Talking about as his wife. Listen, she's not yours. It's just your turn. These women are with you for the money and the resources, but will sleep with the meathead Chad, Tyrone, all the time, every single time. See, you don't get her wet. She's with you because you are a puny provider. You can give her things, take her on vacations, trips. Chad can blow her back out. The fact that the wife was recording was even funnier. Like, it's ridiculous. So you caught cheating, so you want to record it for what? And the guy was just holding them back. It's really, you gonna do it? What? The guy's more of a simp than the husband. All these women out here, and these guys want to sleep with married women. Here's the thing. He better be glad he wasn't carrying a loaded weapon. Because the husband, a lot of these guys go psycho and crazy. They would do bodily harm to any individual that messes with his property. His wife is his property, as you can see in North Carolina and a few other states. This man rented a whole hotel room a mile from their house. He couldn't go at least 10, 20, 30 miles, a mile, just to continue to sleep with the woman. See, that just goes to show that she has no remorse. And she sees the husband as weak, soft. So even if she got caught, which she did, she knew, and the cheating lover knew that, hey, man, this guy's weak. He won't do nothing. He's soft. They filming the poor guy pleading for help, fighting for his family. Just imagine if this was in all 50 states, if this law, with the help of technology, setting up a few cameras, a lot of these women will be in trouble. But it wouldn't hurt the wife. Just the guy who's got caught cheating. Here's the thing. He would have to ask himself, is the sex actually worth me getting sued over? Just think about all the prostitutes he could get with $9 million, a lifetime supply, and then some. He can have 10 prostitutes in all 50 states. He can try, oh, wow, with ease, and then some. Ridiculous. Guys, this just goes to show, do not get married. No matter how you make a woman happy, no matter how much you do for her, she will either leave you or just stay with you to get the resources and the vacations and the roof over her head and continue to cheat on you behind your back. Beta male provider.